I reckon you can go fuck yourself. Give me a second.
Well, your enemies just got extra hit points.
It's fucking great.
Just yours. Nobody else's.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's on this page. Nope, this page. Okay. Figure it out at some point. 1 second. No, I haven't saved anybody. I haven't entered a portal. I haven't released a caged animal, although that's debatable with certain strippers.
They're not in cages yet. They're just getting
That cost
started.
extra.
I haven't.
Like, just see it now.
branched
Do my
out
pants
into-
count as a cage? I'm just saying. Converse with an NPC in each of your known languages. Haven't done that yet.
I'm glad I don't have that one. I picked up the linguist something. I know a lot of languages.
If you're welcome to also replace goals if you don't see them being fulfilled or anything. If you've had them for
This
a
is
while.
one of the few characters where I forget about it completely when I'm playing.
Oh yeah, checking off the box and farming it.
Uh-huh.
Well, you have a lot to deal with all of your fancy book reading and Saint Colin
Yeah, it's like
evoking.
trying to get it's like giving a wizard or something and an extra spell book and just telling them like, don't worry, you'll mix it in. Like, but no, I don't even read this language. Like, you'll figure it out.
Try harder. Pretend it's a cipher.
Why did you translate Latin into German? Why didn't you
Why not?
just like
And
yes,
my issue is, it's like all of these I have right now are easily obtainable if we're put into those situations, which we haven't been in the last few episodes.
I'm not
Take trap
excited
damage.
about yours, just so I'm clear.
Yeah, take trap damage. Deliberately antagonize an enemy into attacking. Discover a named weapon. Climb to escape impending doom. Benefit from half cover. Swap an item with an NPC. All very doable.
Yeah. Should the opportunity arise, of course.
Unless you want to be very pedantic about it and claim swap an item with an NPC as me picking up my package from the postman.
I mean, technically that counts. But you'd have to have a conversation about it, like an actual formal exchange, not an out of game. Oh, did I collect my mail? Cool, goal complete.
Cool. Well, my mail wasn't
technically that would count.
Yeah, but we never had an in-game conversation about it.
I
just went and picked
have not created an NPC who is your postman, like the city parcel, anything.
I'm assuming it would be something attached to the train depot.
That does make
Not
a lot
really-
of sense.
Not really a mailman, but yeah. There's a word for
A
it.
window you can go to.
Like any parcels on the last train? I don't know. Let me check. What's your
I
name?
picture if you've played Fallout 6, there's like next to the old train and by the old airport and stuff, there's a place where you go and they have like the bars on the windows. It's very old timey postal. A couple stash boxes in there and stuff. But I can't think of the formal name for it if there is such a thing.
No, I don't need any goals at this point. At some point I'll start to remember to do it on this character too. Like I slowly learned to do it on others.
Yeah, of course.
If I remember correctly, we had visited the Cactus Blossom and then the bar about a gentleman who's mildly suspicious.
Si, senor.
and but we haven't tracked them down.
visits and
I think
inquiries. There was also a visit to the graveyard.
cemetery? Yeah, and we visited with the graveyard guy briefly. And there was something about I don't know if we dug up a grave or we found a grave dug up. Like there could be some people doing ritual shit to raise him from the dead.
The graves had been disturbed, and the Undertaker, Grim Harper,
Yep.
expressed some concern about that. This here ain't normal. And you were actually, where we left off, you were in town and we're either going to head out in the morning or we're waiting for the arrival of your deputy.
Oh yeah, to converse because she had actually gone out on
Yeah.
another thing and was coming back with information about said thing about people having problems in the distance.
Yeah, she was going to inquire at the ranches and stuff that were
What
outside
books
of
do we
the
use
town
again?
proper. What was that, sorry?
And
What books do we use again?
So it's going to be the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition and the
Uh-huh.
Deadlands Adventure Edition that has the skeletal cowboy on the cover.
Uh-huh. Oh, the Marshal's Handbook and the Player's Guide to EX Ed.
Yeah, not those.
All right, XX. Got it.
And I don't know if you have it. I also have a quick reference thing for the Savage World Adventure Edition. It's like the GM screen pretty much. It's only a couple pages, but it's nifty. Quite helpful. Oh, and then there's also two. Oh, the Combat Survivor guy is a little bit different. Yeah, there's like that flow chart of combat and stuff.
said the player's guide for Deadlands. Does it have like the girl or it looks like two people?
On the cover of the player's guide for Deadlands, it is a skeletal cowboy on a horse, the hat, and then there's like a regular cowboy kind of in the corner.
Okay, I think I see the image. No, I
Yeah,
must be
mine
looking at
has it saved at Deadlands Adventure _ED PDF.
that's the Marshal's Handbook. Nope.
Yeah, in my folder I put ZZ at the beginning of it so that it would just be
Oh, there it is.
document because that's convenient.
I found it.
Hooray.
Thank you for doing that because you shared it with me, and I have the ZZ one.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
just do that because I have a ton of the other previous edition books, and I don't want to get rid of them, and I haven't organized the folder because I'm lazy about that.
That's fine. I'm gonna have to replace my hard drive at some point soon. I got an alert that it's lost 1% of its health.
What has what?
My hard drive's lost 1% of its health. It's saying it's at 99% of not capacity, just lifespan.
Interesting.
Yeah. Luckily, I saw a video about how to replace it. It's a little intimidating, but not hard. I just need to go get a toolkit first for it.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's actually one of the easiest pieces to replace. I didn't realize that some of the things on the back of my laptop were actually stickers. And then as long as you have some two-sided tape, you can fix any of the stickers that come loose. And they told you it's 3M two-sided tape. So if you lose it or the sticker gets damaged, just go get some 3M two-sided tape and you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, all right.
If you even want to keep the stickers, may be important, maybe not.
Yeah, I was surprised how they hid all the screws in the back because you can't see them. But
Oh yeah, they like to hide them under bumpers and stuff too.
yeah, all my screws are hidden under bumpers, and then there's 2 side screws apparently that are hidden under what looks like
side
metal
screws.
casing, but it's actually yeah. But it's actually just a very cleverly painted plastic sticker. I just never realized it.
Nifter. Alrighty. Well, since you guys were waiting for the arrival of Tumbleweed, Kane, the deputy lady who was kicking the hooch. She is actually going to be riding into town closer to midnight, more 10, 11-ish. But she will be here this evening. We'll be
I will be asleep.
heading about town, trying to inquire as to the whereabouts of the marshal.
I was expecting her back. I'd be asleep in a chair in the office.
Ah. And are you the type who would wake at somebody coming in the door? Or would she have to kick your boots off the desk and then be like, hey, wake up, Marshall?
Oh no, most definitely awake whenever she opens the door.
All right. Well, she's got dust soaking her
And
clothes
depending,
and face. It looks like she has ridden quick and hard. She's a little bit out of breath.
depending on how loud she was, she might have a gun drawn on her.
She'll be, I mean, she won't be trying to sneak in. Like, you might even hear the approach of hoofs outside because it's going to be the first place she checks and where she would tether up yonder beast. So you probably hear like the pitter patter coming up and then some jangling of the tethering and then her stepping up, wooden steps, hollow clunk clunk. And she, of course, doesn't knock or anything. She just walks right in because it's the jail. It's kind of her domain too, as much as your office, of course, is your office. But so I reckon you would be properly awakened probably before she makes it inside.
She walks in and there's a glass of water and a shot of whiskey sitting waiting. Well, welcome back. Have a drink.
She's going to grab the water and tilt her head and say, this is a test. And she's going to down the water and put the cup down upside down. There you go. She completely ignores
Very
the
nice.
whiskey.
And I pick up the whiskey and shoot it.
What's that?
And then I pick up the whiskey and shoot it.
Well, there you go. Yeah. You're not trying to kick the hooch. You don't have a problem.
Now I have a solution. The solution's whiskey.
That reminds me of that Stephen Lynch song. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that.
Anything I need to know immediately, or can I go wake up Agnita and the father?
She rests her hands bent over the desk and kind of catching her breath. She's like, well, got some info, kind of a lead. I don't know if you'd be planning on riding out tonight or if you want to wait till morning. I'll leave that to you. If you want to round up the other gentlemen, I can walk with you and get you up to date on the way.
Nah, you sit. I'll be back in like 5 to 10.
She takes a deep breath, says, well, thank you. She waits for you to get out of the chair so that she can take it herself. Put her own boots up. She's shaking off her duster, which is dusty.
And I go to fetch Father and Agnita.
All right. Well, who would you like to fetch first?
Let's go with Father. I'm sure he's at the church.
Easy
Mhm.
pickings. That's what I was thinking. You definitely have a room there,
Oh yeah.
or like his own private wing, because it's a big building and he's rich, as much as he wants to decide those details. And
I don't think you're wrong.
you
What?
said that you were sleeping at this time, like would have gone to bed. Is that old man sleep?
If it's
Is it
midnight,
dark?
it was like it's getting dark. She's supposed to be back in the morning. That's his interpretation of events.
Sure.
And he's like, I'll just go to bed. He'll just make sure that Wyatt is either finishing up his studying and goes to bed at an appropriate hour. If Wyatt is not back, I guarantee you hell will burn if I don't know where that kid is.
Oh, he's sleeping soundly. And it
Perfect.
is, by the time Marshall arrives at the church, it's going to be almost exactly 11. So a little bit pre midnight, just stepping up to it.
Yeah, he would have been asleep probably for an hour or two at least, maybe 3 at most, but at least an hour or two when someone from the church goes, "Yes, Marshall, I'll go get him," and goes to rouse him.
I meet one of the new sisters of the church.
Yeah, sister's there already?
I don't know, maybe.
Possibly.
Well, I will add that to my list of NPCs to create and expand upon.
I'm at the
Sister
Catholic Church.
slash church. Oh, yeah. It'd be easy
They
for
just got
them
a
to have
spawn there.
arrived.
I know
They
there's
knew
the
that they actually were
archdiocese.
doing the construction and everything, so
Oh yeah, I would have
easy
updated the
peasy.
cardinal in Santa Fe, like, "Hey, we're building an entire thing here."
Okay. Then, yes. And I'll say Sister Mary Clarence will be
Done.
the go-to. Free inspiration to anybody who gets that reference.
The Whoopi Goldberg movie. Yeah,
Yes,
Sister
can
Act.
you name it?
Something like
I am. All right, you win.
Mark down the blue penny.
Pleasures. Anyway, so Sister Mary
I like
Clarence
working.
will greet you and give you a solemn bow of the head and informs you that she will rouse the father and return soon. Torf,
Oh,
what
my
you
God.
got in chat?
You're awfully quiet.
Ah,
I agree.
Yeah, I haven't heard someone say "fuck you" at least once yet.
Oh, I did.
Oh, great.
Well, it was fuck yourself. That's when I made the reference about hit points going up for his enemies.
Oh yeah.
I don't have Nitro or I play the song.
Oh, I got you.
Pretty sure.
Ah, there you go. I love that solo much. It's been a while. Anywho, you may consider yourself roused, Father.
Thank you, sister.
She will bow,
He'll get
without
dressed.
a word, and depart.
Let him know. Let him know. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta put a jacket or clothes on, and then we'll see him out front.
Okay. Marshall, after a moment, Sister Mary will return, inform you curtly that the father is on his way, and she will shuffle off to do other sisterly business.
is it better now?
I can hear
No,
you.
you're still very quiet.
Slightly. Normally, I don't have to turn you up in Discord at all.
Yeah, I gotta see where you're at right now.
I
How are you that low?
automatically put everybody at 200, so can confirm quietness.
You-
as opposed to
He was at 137% for me.
Ah,
Yeah.
Torf, we swear something.
No.
He's better, but it's
like-
still a
like
distant.
muffled, kinda, yeah.
It's like you're trying to be polite, and so I know something's wrong.
Are you in there wearing a COVID mask or something?
So you're talking to me from the kitchen? Honestly, it's about that level.
that's actually a fair and experienced reference.
Is this any better?
It's maybe getting there. Hard to tell. Still distant, not the usual oomph.
It feels like your mic is at half mast. I don't know how else to make that reference.
Is your Discord input volume set max?
I've been fucking with audio shit for a while. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea if it's helping or not.
Well,
A little bit, but still quieter than usual. Well, that was more. So, Father Carter, you will find the marshal patiently waiting downstairs.
step out, black coat, and all the nice jazz. Symbols of the saints, whatnot.
You'll notice on your way down the toll of the bell for 11 o'clock.
I was hoping. Well, maybe I wasn't hoping it was later. Marshall, what's going on?
Yeah, she's back.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be tomorrow morning. Okay.
She arrived back sooner than we thought, but figured we
She
might
okay?
want to hear it. Yeah, she's fine. And a little winded.
Oh, if that's the worst of it, then we're doing better.
And so she had nothing immediate that needed immediate telling, so she's waiting back at the sheriff's office for all three of us.
Great. So we're gonna go collect in, is it?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Hard part is, where is he sleeping? He has like the two locations I can usually find him at.
Would Agnito's workshop have your like a room domicile built into it on the side, or would that be separate?
His domicile would probably be either very nearby or just straight up connected to it.
Yeah, that's definitely louder. Holy crap.
Louder
Good job,
than-
sir.
Maybe a little bit fuzzy, but yeah, definitely louder. All right, well, Agnito's shop is on the opposite end of town.
I could turn that down if need be.
I like where it's at.
I turned you 10% down in Discord.
Yeah,
Fixed
because
it.
I can just adjust your volume on my end. It's fine.
Say something?
Testing,
I think it's great.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Well, let's walk on this way. And we'll just cut right across town from 14 to 16, past 3, over to 13.
Okie doke. You weave your way through. Well, traffic is going to be very low. There are, of course, the most noise will be coming from the saloon area.
And the Cactus Plaza.
Not
which is
Away
kind
from
of
where
loud.
you're going, and of course the broth there.
When the marshal picks me up, I actually hand him something.
Ooh, secret gifts.
Were you up working, or did we?
He was up. He's working on shit. You see him. Oh, Marshall. Glad you're here. I have something for you. I want you to give a shot.
No wonder you're always cranky in the morning. Didn't know you could stay up this late.
Well, you know, when an idea strikes, the idea strikes.
Oh, what am I shooting?
And I hand you one of those.
Hand me a fucking ray gun?
I hand you a fucking ray gun.
That is very cool.
Now, it'll only have between 1 and 3 shots in it. But give it a shot. You might like it.
You got a range to test it on, or we're just gonna walk out back?
I mean, we're in the ditch.
Look for you. Save it for when you need it.
All right. Give it a look over. I don't think I've ever seen glass used in a projectile weapon before, but is that a hunk of ghost rock in the middle of it?
It might have had a little bit involved, yes.
Well, I'm instantly concerned and intrigued.
Hell, that sounds about most of my day.
Now, what the hell do I got to write down for this? Wunderwaffe.
I'm sorry, say again.
What are the stats for this Wunderwaffe?
That would be that right there.
Oh, okay, cool. Nifty.
And you just use your shooting ability. You don't actually do arcane. You don't have to roll weird science. I do all that for you.
Okay. So, no range.
Yeah, I
Depending
just
on
handed you
range.
I just handed you a rangeless gun that's either going to give you 3 shots or 1 shot. It's your choice. But if you choose the 1 shot, then you use that instead.
That is super, super cool.
I suppose you're going to have to stop by Sophia and have her stitch an extra holster onto your belt.
I'm thinking about getting an over-shoulder holster.
Now she can put together anything. Bart's got himself a good woman.
Although at this hour, she is likely retired.
I hope so. I hope Bart is too. Have the night shift
He's
kid hand.
probably keeping the saloon open. He has late nights.
Yeah, there's a reason we walked around the back side of the brothel, not the front door.
I know, puppy. You're a good boy.
While in Mr. Arnito's shop, can I please have both Father and Marshall? Let's see. Notice check. Which will be a skill in your list under notice.
The hell happened to all my skills? Why is there a -2 on almost everything?
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I gotta fix some shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, you were probably wounded.
Oh. All right. Doesn't is there a way to heal?
No,
that?
yeah, I got a lot of negatives on mine too.
I dare say we were wounded at some point.
Must have been. Must have been.
Or
Give me a second.
something. Yeah, what's going on?
I'm looking at like Marshall's character sheet. There's 0 marked on wounds. I can see a bunch of those do have a -2. Is it
I guess it
encumbrance,
applies it.
maybe?
I
No,
have them
because
on
my
Total gear weight
language.
carried 2. That can't be it.
All right, I've got all mine fixed now.
Let's see.
if they have a die, but it's just supposed to be.
The only thing I was expecting to have a bonus on was faith because I get a +2 from one of my edges.
Yeah, I do not have an explanation for that. That is peculiar.
That's fine. And I'm sorry. Notice check, was it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, coming up. I do
Yeah.
not notice.
If you bought a die in it, it's supposed to be 0, correct?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any penalties or bonuses unless you specifically
Yeah.
have some as such that Father described.
Yeah. But I bought the take the negative off of almost everything. Then if it's not on the list, it's untrained.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the untrained is. Yeah, I'm gonna
It's an
fix
individual
that.
skill by itself, so it's already there. Yeah. Weird. But all right, it's fixed now, so I'm less concerned about it.
Huzzah.
I just don't notice whatever is coming. So 2 3s.
Notice whatever's coming. Ha ha ha.
Well, how do you think Wyatt made it back home without me realizing he's a man now?
Right?
Oh,
No,
yes, you
I,
the ladies are professionals and aren't going to bang kids.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you so much. I don't have to deal with that.
Okay, cool. It
he's
doesn't.
old enough, and it's the West. It's fuck, man.
I was just seeing if it posted the chat description that
Ray gun.
I put underneath it. It does not. So that's just for my notes. Got it.
Cool. Well, I will leave it to Agnito to describe what you see upon his work table as an in-progress project.
Lately, even though you haven't seen it into effect, you've seen Agnito wearing a very specific, obviously one of his devices belts around his waist. Well, off to the side there is something that looks remarkably silver, but it looks like he's trying to build it into a coat.
Special.
I take it that the personal project.
Yeah, this is a little something I'm tinkering on. When I get it nice and done, I might actually let you give it a shot. Always could use a guinea pig.
That's what we got Wyatt for, right?
Well, I actually like the kid. It's a joke, Marshall.
Fuck you too.
I am not even paying attention. Just randomly you'll hear language.
Sorry, Father.
Yeah, keep your mouth fucking shut.
Hey, fucking I need to start carrying around a swear jar.
Oh no, Mary Clarence already talked about it. I stubbed my toe once and she was not happy with the choice of words.
Tell you what, if she can set one up at the bar with Bart's permission, she'd make a killing.
I think she just needs to show up with a ruler. That woman can swing an arm. Just saying.
Nah, I like to keep my knuckles. Thank you very much.
Said the same thing. You see him rubbing his hand.
Childhood memories.
Yep.
Yep. Glad I'm not in school anymore.
Next 2 of us.
Yeah, cheers
Worst
to
6 years. Worst 6 years of my life.
You only went 6 years?
Didn't have a lot of opportunities in
Oh,
my neck of the nation.
Well, if you're ever looking for higher education, just let me know, and I'll make sure. Maybe we'll build a college or something.
Eh. I can read, I can write, I can do arithmetic. That's all I need.
It does cover a lot of the basics.
As long as I don't got to do the math to build some fancy ass something.
That's what I'm for. And then I hire anyone else for something I don't understand.
Exactly. Anyway, Tabitha's waiting. Come on, Agnita.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, sorry, it's not a
Yeah.
social visit, oddly enough.
Nah, figured we'd learn what she has to say, and then we can decide if we're going to ride out tonight or ride out in the morning after some more sleep.
I hope this is a can wait until the morning thing, but it is what it is.
Oh, yeah. I just found yet another one of my powers that have changed.
Surprise.
Surprise! It's alright.
I sympathize.
Alright. Copy. Paste. And done.
All right, Tabitha, we're back. One of them's cranky because I woke him up. The other one's cranky because he hasn't went to bed yet. Well, let's make this quick.
Well, I appreciate
Adam?
you gathering them up, Marshall. Since y'all like to posse up together and take care of the strangeness this town has to deal with, got a bit of a doozy for you. She takes a deep breath, looks out the window, make sure there's no eavesdroppers. Well,
Ain't no dropping no use.
yes.
Get your ass back here.
That
Well,
ain't
it's a
over
very
yet.
peculiar thing, Marshall. The ranches, everybody out there working the outskirts of town and further, they're all pretty consistent with some strange stories. All of them have had some manner of cattle been mutilated, a couple their ranch hands gone missing. I saw one of the carcasses myself. Awfully off-putting. Drained, it looks like. All
Wait,
kind
a
of
blood?
sunken in with the flesh hugging the skeleton, looking all kinds of skinny. They insist they well fed.
So something desiccated the cow?
Reckon so.
You think it's the dead guy that got up out of the grave?
Says I ain't heard nothing about that.
Well, don't go over and talk to Grim.
She shudders. Strange enough.
Yeah, well, he has a grave that has been disturbed, and its occupant is missing.
Couple other ones too.
Yep. I'm just curious if maybe the people who aren't taking their eternal rest might be feasting on cattle.
Well, that don't sound very appetizing at all.
I don't know about you, but I always enjoyed a good bit of beef. Maybe not that fresh, though.
Yeah, I can't say I want to take it straight from the source, not like that. You said you looked at the body of the cow, the desiccated one. Did it look like it had been chewed directly, like it could have been a beast, or it could have been something else?
Well, there was a wound on the neck, but it weren't like torn open.
Could you describe said wound?
Um, well, it was like a couple of holes, pretty close
How
together.
far? Oh no.
She's kind of scratching her head, takes her hat off, looks at it, puts it back on. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing like it. There wasn't,
Good to be.
for all that it was pretty skinny, flesh to the bone, there weren't no marks, puddles on the ground or anything.
How well lit is the office?
Very, I would say. A
Yeah.
couple lanterns, such inside.
I'm
It's pretty well lit.
how
Question:
how
has there actually been power brought to it yet? That
No.
would be a significant. Okay, so waiting for that. It's going to be, yeah, oil lanterns hanging inside, but pretty well illuminated.
That black line going from 13.8, 14 to 10 is the power line that's been ran so far, I believe.
yeah, that's all that we have at the moment.
Yeah, it's the 2 workshops and the church.
Okay, so yeah, Marshall's office right there in the middle would not yet have all of that
No, but
but plans
I
soon.
believe the next thing you guys said was going from 8 to 11 to 16 to get it to the middle of town or something like that.
Yeah, because then we could start feeding it down back to 2, 1, 5, and 12.
Yeah, there were a couple proposals spiraling in or gridden or something, but yeah, as long as they, as far as I know, line up on them X marks, I'll be connected one of these days.
Yep, actually, I drew that before the X's, so I'm gonna
Um,
redo
I
that
want.
line a little bit better.
I would like to walk over to Tabitha, and he gets a little too close.
She
Like,
kind of
deputy,
slowly leans back away. What you looking at?
would you look at the ceiling for me for a second?
She raises an eyebrow, but kind of peers her head up at the ceiling. But she keeps stealing glances at you, back and forth between you and the ceiling. What the hell are you
He's
doing? But she doesn't say
his
that
head.
out loud.
His head tilts from left to right, and I'm checking her neck. How flush does her skin look? Does it look pale?
Not at all. She looks to be in good health, although pretty dusty. Looks like she rode pretty hard to get back here sooner than later.
Is she wearing um is she wearing a bandana around her neck for like sweat or stuff like that, the way a lot of them tend to?
No, she does have a duster
All right.
on, but you can see it's like open around the collar, so you get a full view. Definitely nothing, no
And
scratches, no
it's
piercings
very
or
clear
anything.
he's staring at he's not hiding the fact he is really looking at her neck. Probably not you. All right, you look too full of life.
What are you getting at, Father?
I unfortunately have met a creature that does what you do, or does what happened to the cattle,
What I
based
do?
on the wound. Sorry, I meant what happened to the cattle. He steps back.
Oh,
I was just
you've
making
seen this
sure it didn't
before,
do it
huh?
to you. Unfortunately, yes, I have. It's the entire reason I came out here.
Well, I weren't accosted out there, nothing. Everybody was pretty helpful, and I didn't see no bandits or nothing on the road. Of course, where the trail, everybody kind of points to an old prospecting trail. That was the other direction, so I ain't had time to check
So
that
it's
out.
got a cave.
Well, there, I mean, on the horizon, of course, some plateaus and mesas and such. Then prospecting trails usually go for where they thought they might find special minerals.
Um, Marshall, uh, Dr. Agnito,
Professor.
Hmm.
Professor, if you prefer. But you remember when we were in the cave with the crystal?
Aye.
Hey,
You
with
remember
those
the
Ratu things.
yeah.
The Ghost Rock, yeah. Ghost Rock Cavern.
Um, it looks something like that. It looks like we may be dealing with some close to town.
I see.
Well, Let's see. There's actually, it wouldn't be.
They can be a
Can't say
cult.
for certain, but all the evidence is currently pointing in that direction.
I guess it would be closest to smarts if everybody wants to roll that for me. Except for Father. He's describing something he knows, but for Agnito and the Marshal, smarts straight up.
Well, I do have access to the Chapter 13 book.
This doesn't have to do with the book. This happens to do with past experience and observation. So you can both, now that everything has been mentioned, you remember back to the cave, there were a couple of horses that had been desiccated in a fashion which is being described as what took place with the cattle. Now that you think back on it, they were drained and all skinny like, ribs showing and stuff.
Well,
So we've faced creatures like this before. It may not be the same, but it sounds awfully similar.
at least they have the same habits. So is this more of a thing to hunt during the day or hunt at night?
I would hunt it during the day, but it'll hide out away from the sun. It tends to favor the nighttime. Tabitha, you're lucky. You made it back.
Well, I didn't go chasing off after whatever where they pointed off to. I figured I better come back and let you take the lead on that.
Yep. They are vicious sons of bitches. They don't deserve nice words like the Lord would give people.
As far as I could tell, even making haste, it would be a while to get out there. So I reckon
This is a morning problem.
resting up and starting in the morning. Probably still arrive evening, definitely afternoon. Sun will probably be
Yeah,
setting or set by the time we make it out where I was kind of pointed off to.
I would love to test some theories, but I don't have any silver to really put toward the effort yet. I'm told some creatures that go bump in the night get particularly hurt by things like silver. Although I could certainly bless some water. We'll see how that works.
That is
Uh,
where the book would come in handy. Finding out some
You need
details like that.
really? You need silver? I've seen the amount of cash you carry. You got plenty of silver dollars on you.
A lot of the ones I carry are actually gold.
All right, I got plenty of silver dollars on me.
Well, no, the church has silver. I just don't want to dip into collection plate and try to explain to Mary Clarence that we're going hunting the undead. Although now
Yeah,
I'm wondering if the vampires are the reason that graves have been disturbed, or maybe someone turned them into vampires and that's what they are now.
depends on how that works.
There's, depending upon the occult researcher you talk to, the method can vary. I can't say for certain how these, if my thoughts are correct, were converted.
Well, can't say I know much about all that, but I assume that if we destroy their head, they're most likely going to stay dead.
It tends to work for most things in existence, yes. You might say it was God's gift to everybody. If your head's gone, problem's over.
Yeah. Well, that has two meanings. I reckon we'll touch on that subject.
I mean, I'm not telling you how to believe the world came into existence. I'm just telling you, it's a nice colloquialism, especially when we're talking about the undead. Eventually, you'll realize that God made the weather phenomena that you keep seeing, and I'll show you that your science really just kind of proves God's existence. But we'll get to that bridge at some point.
We'll see about that, Father.
I'm a patient man. You're clearly patient. I've seen you working. All right. Where do we want to meet in the morning? Here at the sheriff's office?
We got the wagon over at your parish.
If you want to meet at the parish, I'll make sure breakfast is ready.
Well, if we're wanting to get there to have some hunting time before the nightfall hits, we might want to be leaving at like 4 or 5.
I'll make sure the breakfast is ready.
Leave in the dark, ride in the sun, get there
Yeah.
mid-ish afternoon.
Fine with me. Mary Clarence will have a busy evening, and then she can rest during the day. Wyatt's going to be her little whipping boy tomorrow.
He's probably done something to deserve it.
Oh, it's more of a term. She's actually really nice to him.
I see you coming out of that house of ill repute.
Like, the father sent me there. Sure, he did. With a chessboard.
A
Right.
likely story. Playing at something, all right. Rook takes queen.
Queen slaughters bishop.
You guys are welcome to sleep the night away and wake up early if you like.
Yeah, I do,
You can
unfortunately.
rouse the marshal before sunrise.
I will have Mary Clarence make food for the few of us, and he will explain to Mary that stuff goes bump in the night. Get a gauge about how much she understands to how much to explain to her.
So she actually has a pretty rudimentary, like her knowledge of the supernatural is practically nil, aside from common legends. Nosferatu is one that's semi-popular. There are a lot of cultures that have living dead, blood-sucking kind of things, so that kind of goes with all societies. But she doesn't know any specific details or have any personal experience encountering anything supernatural or unnatural.
And he will explain it in this fashion. We know that someone has been involved in digging up graves from where Grimm buries the bodies, and they have gone missing. We also know that there are some creatures that have been desiccated, having the blood removed from them out in the outer ranches. We suspect that whoever is involved with the bodies may be also involved with the bloodletting, and there could be some foul witchcraft afoot. And we're going to go try to investigate all of this tomorrow and get it sorted out. So if you don't mind prepping some breakfast to be ready about an hour or two before dawn.
She nods and she crosses herself when you're describing something as unholy as that. Says, well,
Yep.
Do be careful, Father.
We will.
She's
Make sure.
her rosary beads and says, I'll be sure to have a fine meal prepared for you all.
Okay.
And if there's myself then.
Yep. Wyatt's at your disposal tomorrow. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm sure you'll let him know soon enough.
She nods and then wordlessly exits to go seek the rest that she spoke of.
Okay. I turn in as well.
Agnito, are you seeking bed or are you going to stay up and tinker some more?
I'm going to tinker for a little bit and then go to bed.
tired, old man.
That way. However, I do want to make since I have MacGyver
See?
and I have a bunch of tiny net spider parts and a bunch of pinches of ghost rock, not to mention ghost rock itself, and access to the town's resources. What would you say would be making a walking grenade?
So the trickiest thing is being able to decide what triggers it. Is it going to be like a suicide crawl into something and like impact triggers it? Would you have something like a remote button you can push? There's like telegraph technology or something.
It would be more like however many times I've lined it up, that's how many feet it goes before detonating.
Oh, the bomb.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go ahead and make your repair roll. I like the idea, and like you said, you have access actually to everything to make that happen. The spiders are a perfect skeleton to make that work.
Wait a minute.
Just add little mechanical things for the wind up and such, and then the ghost rock you want to use just a small amount. Otherwise, those explosions.
Okay. I have like 2 all done my board too. What the fuck?
What was that? Sorry.
I have -2 completely down my board. What the fuck?
As
Yeah,
for
that's what we were
previous
talking about.
discussions, yeah, that's a thing that should not be and is weird.
Yeah, so long as you have a dice spot in it or bought off the negative, should all be 0.
Yeah, it really should be.
I've bought off the negative and fucking everything. It might still be a D4, but at least it doesn't have a -2.
Right.
So anything that's not that is trained should be 0. Loki buddy. You're annoying me.
And depending on your hindrances and edges, you might have some pluses and minuses. With your old age, you might have them negative in notice.
Well, dash for the win.
Alrighty. Well then, you are welcome to have that there minor explosive, 2d4 damage with a small blast template, as described. And roll a d4 to see how many of those you can construct tonight or in the morning prior to your exit. Well, you had to roll 4, didn't you? Well, I hope that complications don't arise in the use of those. But you've got it working to where when you wind it up, it'll just crawl in a straight line toward whatever you want. And then once the wind is done, it'll trigger something else that makes it go
Boom.
And when you said little,
Kaboom!
yeah, whenever you said walking bomb, the first thing I thought of was the Ocarina of Time bomb choose.
I am not familiar with that. I'm not a Zelda person.
I posted one in the campaign.
Oh, yeah, I see it in the chat there.
Yeah, put it down. It just It runs forward 10 or so paces and blows up.
Oh, okay.
It can also go up walls and stuff.
Oh, nifty.
Get places you can't normally do.
Yeah, that actually, as far as expanded uses, like that would be really handy for like mining and stuff. Like crawl into a crevice and go off and be dynamite-esque. But you can use varied amounts of ghost rock for varied explosion. Like the thing says, if you do a raise, you can get more damage, larger blast template. At any rate, let's see. I'm just looking up. Have there's a whole grenades table.
Yeah, you pick whatever you want, by the way.
Well, it'd be less powerful than the ones described there, just because it's MacGyvered. But with a working template, you can, of course, spend more time to up their potency. Because, yeah, those are at minimum medium blast with 3d6. Potato mashers have not been invented yet. That's kind of a special thing as far as we have right now. I was hoping that you could like drag and drop something onto your sheet that would be quickly and easily editable. I guess you could take like a potato masher and downgrade it. Check and make sure that is in the compendium. It is. Yeah, so if and you want to, if it makes it easier for you.
Well, if you look at Tinker, it tells you the type of explosive I can write.
Right. That's what I'm referring to. Like it doesn't have that explosive in the compendium.
Mm-hmm.
Putting it on your sheet for use. Yeah, you can, if drag and drop works with the tarnation, there's jump gate. But yeah, just like copy over like a potato masher that is in the compendium, and then you can edit it, downgrade it as such. To match. And I believe, yeah, we already got those blast templates. That'd be easy. Peasy. I don't know why this is not in your journals. It's just a horse. I was looking in the utilities folder. Anyway, that being done, you may carry on as you will, my wayward sons.
Ooh, and I did get a raise, didn't I? We'll make it a 2d6 and a medium rather than a 2d4 and a large.
Okie dokie.
But that way we're not just chucking mini nukes.
Be careful. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I really like that. There was in the Dragonlance game we had like healing spiders that were a similar thing, but they would run over and inject a healing potion. That was like
Nice.
earlier on. Anywho, you guys will be able to be roused and woken. See, still cover of darkness this early in the morning. You might get some color of the sunrise by the time you finish breakfast and head out. But when you wake, it shall be dark still.
Okay.
Father Carter, you're welcome to describe what kind of things are in the church pantry. I don't know how Spartan you want that to be, or luxurious, or anything in between. If it's just like staples, or if you have like a chef there that makes buckets of gruel for the Dan's descendants, or what have you. You can take that ball and run with it as much as you like. Do let me know, though, if it's more advanced. I do want to make an NPC chef, so let me know if that would be necessary.
I'm going to go with
I'll
yes
put that in my
since I have
notes.
the option to say yes.
All right. So let me add to my notes here. In addition to Sister Mary and other sisters, we will need a chef. sir, not appearing in this film. So, breakfast will be prepared. Everyone shall be roused. You are also welcome to, if there are any special things that you want to bring, such as crawling grenades and the like, make sure you mention those. Otherwise, you'll have your equipment.
I will leave a note with Mary Clarence to talk to Victor about smelting me some silver steaks. And I realize I won't be able to bring it with us, but it's like I'm gonna need to start preparing for this if this is starting to be a thing.
Ah, so you're making a next time better armed and
Yeah.
prepared kind of situation there.
Yep.
Certainly.
And I think I need to
Ooh.
bless holy water.
Yeah, you can fill a canteen, some holy water.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill a canteen, and then before I go to sleep, I'm gonna use smite on it. Because I don't really
Canteen
have.
will
There's not really.
explode.
Yeah, they don't really have like bless this water so it'll do damage to undead, but they do have smite, um, which allows me to bless ammunition, things. So I thought I might be able to do it's like 20 bolts, shells, arrows, one full load of ammunition. GM determines the exact quantity for unusual weapons. And I would raise it to. I'm hoping it'll at least do like 2d6 to vampires. Maybe 3d6 if I get a raise.
And I leave a note with Tabitha to head to the general store and order me a Bullard Express.
Well, that's pretty powerful. Rate of fire 1, 2d10 damage, range, pretty nice.
Yeah, now that I got a dedicated shotgun, I don't need the Lamat as much.
No, it's not, well, I mean, in normal cases may be expensive, but not for y'all. She will absolutely get that ordered out. The weaponry catalog.
How does my slightly unorthodox use of smite sound?
I really like that as the application. Let me see something before I commit
Sure.
to how exactly the damage will look because there are some inherent weaknesses. I feel like that's probably going to max out at 2d4.
Okay,
But
I can make.
it would have to still. It would still have to like cleanse themselves because if it's just on them and burning and stuff, it could be 2d4 per round until they do something about it. You might get
Sure
like
thing.
oils out of it as it bubbles and gets absorbed. That'll kind of depend on your roll and how accurate your shot is and everything. So that'll be fun. See how that happens. If you are on the right track and it is in fact Nosferatu that you are dealing with.
Yep, I've edited the power so that way it will do 2d4 if I roll attack and damage kind of with it.
Yeah. Because you had encountered Chupacabra there too.
Yep.
But some kind of unholy bloodsucker is presumed by way of evidence provided. My personal experience.
All right, my power's been updated. This is a test run just to see how it goes.
For some reason, Brian has gone very,
Shit.
very quiet.
Agreed.
Mike's weird. Sorry, I don't know why that would have happened.
You're normal now.
I moved my mic up an inch. I might have bumped it down.
Oh, I
Oh.
like that. Yeah, I'll like knock it up or forget to put it down.
Yeah, I found it was down near my chin rather than up near my mouth.
I like your
So that
roll
might.
there. You got max and minimum.
So, and then just to see if the damage works the way it's supposed to. Yep, 2d4 plus 0 and managed to roll 2 4s.
Nice.
Oh, max and minimum.
Explosion. Right.
Yep.
Well, pretty nice.
Okay, so it's ready to go.
Cool.
And you'll have to let me know how many shakes of a canteen I can try to spray someone with the holy water on.
Yeah, essentially you'll kind of want to get up close and then like dump it on their face, kind of shaking
Yeah.
out at them. So that'll be proportionate to how much damage you can do
That's fine.
at the time. So we'll see. That'll be kind of circumstantial.
Okay, sounds good.
But do bear in mind the danger of getting so close, leaving yourself open with your hands full.
Giggity.
Well, I do believe everything is ready to go. Breakfast is served. Pretty nice spread.
Yep, you guys get
Kinda
steak
set
and
up
eggs.
like a little breakfast, almost like a mini buffet. So there'll be a plate of bacon, a plate of eggs that are fried. You can just like fork those onto your own plate as you will. Basket of fresh biscuits, a full carafe of coffee, etc., etc.
And I thank the chef for his work. And we'll get ready to go.
The chef has already exited the premises.
Okay.
But he knows you care.
That's the important part. People
He's
tend to
green
do
in the
better
face and
work.
just that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because at this point, Hadleyburg is still a personal project for me. I'm not even dipping into company resources much.
No, more for connections than anything.
Yeah.
Well, connect you shall. When you finish eating, you will be greeted by the fine colors of a sunrise about to blossom. Everything
All right.
is ready to go for you.
I think we got enough light to drive by. Let's go.
And to
At the
confirm,
wagon?
you guys were taking the wagon?
Yeah. Can't believe we managed to bring the other horse back alive, frankly. But yeah, we'll take the wagon this time.
Okay, doke. Well, you can all fit pretty comfortably since you're not hauling a bunch of stuff, just yourselves and a few little pieces to help you along.
I mean, because we got to camp out or something.
Yep,
Indeed.
makes it easier.
You'll be
Hook
able
my
to
horse up
grab
to it.
some extra bacon and biscuits and stuff. Put those in a little gunny sack.
Like little dry ration action.
Yeah.
Double hitch mine and the father's horse up front.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little more speed out of it.
I'll let the marshal set all that up. That's fine with me.
Alrighty. Well, it won't be until, I mean, it's going to be pretty smooth sailing. You guys are welcome to set a grueling or moderate pace.
A little bit of speed, but I'm not trying to like break my wagon.
As we travel along, I'll pull the marshal and the father aside and be like, I was tinkering in some devices earlier and made a couple of these, and what looks to be like the little spiders that we were just fighting. I hit each of you one, and it has a big old windy wheel on its back.
Didn't we just have a conversation with Amelia about this?
They don't have the automaton presence that those ones did.
Oh.
You see this little key here.
Mm-hmm.
You give this a turn, and however many times you do a full rotation, that's how many meters it's going to go forward, and it's going to go walk in a straight line. Be careful if you put it on a wall, because it'll start walking up rather than forward. And the reason why I say that is because after it's finished walking, it's going to detonate. And it's going to cause an explosion.
All right.
So you made the world's most deadliest children's toy.
Essentially, yes, Marsh. And I'm going to give each of you one. I got two of them right here. Made four of them. But be sure you give it at least one good full wind so it gets all the way away from you. If you do it too short, well, you're going to be caught in the blast.
Good to know.
I figured it might be handy. I'm going to put in my inventory here 2 spider nades.
Okay.
Spider nades.
Are there
And
grenades in the
first-
compendium?
2d6 medium. So just for your awareness, Goose and Brian, they're going to do 2d6 damage in a medium blast radius.
Okay.
Dude, you hear Agnew kind of mutter a little too loud to himself as he's examining one of his. I hope the springs aren't worn out.
And do we got to do an attack roll for those, or just damage?
That's however the DM wants to do it.
I will have the weird science roll done by Agnito, and you guys can kind of point it in a trajectory, like the angle you want it to walk at. You won't have to roll for that, but Agnito will have a science roll to make sure that he didn't create one that was touchy or a broken key, etc., etc. We'll see how that
A little too Tommy with memories of its former life. Pops up, wait a minute. You're the one that fucking killed me and just detonates.
like walks backwards. Oh shit.
Walks forward and then turns around, starts walking backwards. It's like when the dog runs out and grabs the firework stick and starts running back towards the owner.
Wilbur, drop it. God damn it.
All right.
Well, Johnny, I got good news and bad news. The good news is we got you a new puppy.
Oh, eventually I freaked out a little and be like, how did you know people call me Johnny? What the fuck? Guys. Anyway, moving on.
Perfecto.
Hmm.
Well, it's going to be just a little bit past noon when you make just a brief stop to water the horses and feed yourselves. You will see a figure coming toward you further down the old Prospect and Trail Road. Very slowly, you can definitely see the silhouette of them meandering toward you.
Are we supposed to be on another map, or is this all theater of the mind?
Of the mind, I will let you know if there's another map by switching to it.
All right, cool. I look at it. Is it shambling, or is it just slowly walking?
At this distance, you can't tell yet.
Okay. I point it out to anyone else who doesn't see it.
Eh? What's that?
Over there.
Speak up. I don't have my pants on.
Looks back. What?
What?
The fuck you don't have your pants on for?
The balls were hot.
That.
See, this is the reason we don't have dinner that often together.
That's one of the most lamest excuses I've heard come out of your mouth yet.
Ah. He's back there tweaking on his little belt.
Put your pants on. We had someone showing up.
Oh, shit. Who's that though? You put the dishes back
I just
on.
picture him with like boxers and socks with little suspenders around them up near the knee.
Like, the belt is integrated into his pants at this point.
Go gadget belt.
Well, I can say one thing. He's not boring. If you ever show up to church for Sunday, please don't tinker with your belt at the church.
Oh, obviously. It's just the three of us. I don't mind. Hell, you've seen me in worse situations.
Well, you're not wrong.
As the figure is getting closer, you can tell they are. It looks more like a shamble or a weary passage. They're moving slow. The silhouette is a little bit hunched. It looks like a short and or young male figure. But again, they're still too far away to make out specific details.
I look around to see how alone they are.
Pardon. They are completely alone. You haven't even seen a coyote on the or jackalope on the horizon. Has been suspiciously devoid of life out here the further away from the ranches and town you get.
I'll try to put two fingers in my mouth and whistle. Just to see if I get a reaction out of him.
There's a very slow raising of the arm and kind of slow wave.
I wave back.
Their pace picks up just a little. You can tell they're
I'm
kind
gonna
of dragging.
slowly. I'll try to meet them a little halfway because it seems like this may not be a Walking Dead.
Well, with the sun slightly above, slightly behind you, you can tell they get closer is in fact a young boy. Well, maybe teenager, young man, wearing clothes that are similar to what you would expect to see a ranch hand wearing. They do not have a hat. You presume they are quite parched out here in the sun, very dirty. As they get closer, you can tell they're just dragging, looking very tired and drained.
I get a different canteen than my special one,
Not your holy water one.
not the holy water one. And I hand the reins over to the marshal, and I hop down off the wagon, walk up to the kid, put the canteen out, unscrew it for him, and like, son, you look, well, hellish.
Oh, you don't even know. They grab the canteen and eagerly chug on it. And then take a deep breath and wipe their mouth on the back of their hand. Take another chug.
Like a biscuit?
Like what?
Would you like a biscuit?
They nod.
Marshal, can you have the doc or you to toss me a biscuit?
And they kind of drag themselves over to where the wagon is casting shade. Sit down, lean up against the wheel.
The wheel.
Toss biscuit.
Gotcha. Hand it to the boy.
Eats it fervorously. It is gone in just a couple bites. They're taking deep breaths, very labored, till they're quite exhausted. A lot of dust from the trail.
Well, normally, we get names. Mine is Carter, Father Carter.
Nice to meet you, Father. I'm Johnny Swanson.
Johnny?
How far away from Hadleyburg are we?
About a half day by wagon.
Is that where you all came from?
Yep. Heard there's some spooky stuff going on out yonder.
Yeah, well, I were left for dead out there in the desert.
It sounds like you either pissed someone off or you had something real bad happen to you. Which one is it?
Well, I remember I was working the ranch. It was getting pretty dark. I think I remember seeing a lady coming up the hill. He's kind of looking off a little bit distant, trying to remember. I don't remember much. I went out to greet her. Well, I ain't sure what happened, but I woke up out in the middle of the desert there, just feeling exhausted, and I can't rightly say I know what happened. I'm pretty far away from the ranch, though. And they kind of reach out weakly, gesturing toward your water canteen again.
Sure thing. 1 second. I'm going to get a rag and help clean you up a little bit. Marshal,
Want to roll for me a notice check, sir?
absolutely. Wild out for the win.
Well, the boy looks pretty parched, pretty skinny and ill-fed. His clothing a little bit tattered, but
Look a little gaunt.
kind of what you expect. A little bit. Then there puncture holes in his neck look a little bit troubling. You were hailing to the marshal, I believe.
Yes, I was. Yes. Before I even noticed that, I was like, something here feels a little sketchy. Oh
You
man,
are being hailed by the father.
I
Ashley,
would say.
can you hand me that other canteen right there?
Yeah, pass it down.
Thank you. He undoes a black scarf from around his neck, places it over the open lid of the canteen, and just tilts it a little bit to get the thing wet,
Hmm.
and screws it back on tight. And like he hands it to the marshal and just says, "Take your safety off," and then walks back over to the boy.
Oh, God. The boy is looking a little bit better now that he's had a biscuit and some water, kind of fanning himself a little bit with his hand.
Well, Mr. Swanson, this might sting a little bit. It looks like you got a little bit of a tear here. So just tilt your head up for me for a second, okay?
He tilts his head up and
I apply
clenches
the
his
rag
teeth.
right to his wounds where I don't know if there's a lot about the process of changing someone to a vampire that I don't understand, but I do it to see if it burns or does it close them? Does it cause it to exacerbate? Does it kill the kid? But directly to the source of the wound so it have access to the blood.
So he immediately recoils, and through his clenched teeth, he kind of gives a little bit of a, not like an animalistic hiss, but, just air escaping, more of an intake, if that makes sense.
Yep.
He instinctively, reflexively puts his hand up to brush away the rag. Says, oh, Father, that stings. And you can immediately see a rash where you applied around the wounds. There wasn't there before you applied that there wet rag. Says, been feeling a bit sore there all
Yeah, it
day.
looks honestly pretty inflamed. He takes the rag away. He puts his hand over the wound, and I'm going to attempt another power. And that other one that I used earlier to make sure I am down from 25 appropriately. Smite was 2, so I'm at 23. And then I am going to. Okay. So it says for +1 power points, dispel can disrupt enchanted things or divine or legendary relics. I want to try to see if it's soon enough that I might be able to dispel the vampiric bite or the infection.
Let me
Or if healing greater might be something that I would use instead. I'm not really sure which way to go with this.
let me read real quick the semantics of dispel. Let's see. I think actually dispel is pretty good just because it refers to counter an enemy's power. Now, as it's being used is a little bit flexible because transformation doesn't just happen with the switch, but I think that's appropriate.
And if you think I need to spend more power points, you just tell me and I'll do it. And I'm fine with spending the extra power points. My concern is making it work.
I don't have a contest, so as far as you're going to want essentially 2 successes or a success with a raise in order to successfully dispel this.
Okay.
You get an inkling that you'll perhaps want to do the healing after, but
Right.
there's definitely an infection or something ain't right with this here boy. But the way that he's eating and drinking and everything, like he's not transformed. As far as you know, creatures of
It
the
may be
dead
soon enough to
don't
stop it.
do that. They crave something different.
Yep.
Fate to click off safety.
All right. So he's going to go and hand his black rag that had the water on it to the marshal and just tell him, like, the holy water caused a rash. I'm going to try something. If it doesn't work, just be ready. I'm going to try to save the boy. He goes down, like, all right. Cups the boy's face in his hands, just like, you're going to be okay. He places his hand over the wound and then says, Michael, I know that you're an angel and you're also one of my sons. And I need the both of
Aw.
you to look after Johnny and make sure that he sees more days than I was able to grant to you. And he will then cast a spell. I did get the success and a raise.
Oh, perfecto. And we'll ignore that there, wild die on the one. So you, underneath your hand, you see a very, very slight glow. You believe because you're in shadow, because it matches daylight pretty closely. You also feel a slight warmth, but in a contented fashion. You can feel the good Lord's intent working through you. And he kind of lets out a little bit of a gasp. His eyes roll back a little bit. And then he shivers and looks at you, says, huh, well, thank you. It's a little bit less sore.
Okay, well, we're going to close these wounds up real quick. So if you don't mind, good Lord's going to look after you just a little bit further, okay? So you clearly got
Heavy
bit sometime,
details.
absolutely. Or as one of my friends will call it, meteorological phenomenon. But the Lord is in heaven. So, um, so if the wound's over an hour old, I think I'm going to have to use greater healing because standard healing says it's for wounds up to an hour old.
It is absolutely older than an hour.
Okay. Then I will spend, and let me take off, since it was only one PowerPoint, that's 22. And we'll just take it down to 12 because this is going to cost 10 PowerPoints to do.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Can also heal permanent crippling injuries.
That's helpful. That's really cool. Just for general use, like, should visit children's hospitals with that ability.
Yep. And then he puts his hand on his neck again and says, Gabriel, may your sword burn away this wound and heal this flesh. Johnny's might sting a second.
Pinches his teeth
And in
and
doing so, provide this boy a glimpse of the light in your eminence and wisdom. Amen. And hit submit. Got the
Ooh.
raise.
So he takes an involuntary deep breath as if he had just come up from the water and was holding his breath. His eyes again kind of roll back a little bit. His body kind of lurches, curves a little bit, chest out. Then he slumps back against the wheel, gives an exhale, shakes his head, says, wow, Father, I feel much better now.
Those wounds on your neck are gone.
He reflexively goes to the neck, says, I didn't even realize I had any. You said it looked like a bite?
Yep, you said a woman came up to you?
Oh, well, yeah, that's later when I was working at the farm. I reckon maybe some kind of coyote or something got me while I was out. I don't know how I got out there, though.
Can
Still
you describe
puzzled.
the woman at all?
Well, sure, oh gosh. Well, I can't rightly remember.
Oh,
She came
Lord.
walking up. She did have a tall red hat. A close-fitting red dress, just kind of like, well, he kind of whispers, not to be lewd, father, but one of them service girls. He kind of raises an eyebrow at you. He's hinting at whores. You just pick that up. You don't need a roll for that. He's just trying to be
Yeah.
delicate because you're a preacher.
Okay.
um, welcome to roll a smarts roll for me if you like.
Because I'm curious if he's describing one of the ladies I've seen.
You're kind of on the right track, but no, not one you've seen.
I am terrified the description I'm going to get out of him will remind me of my wife.
Oh gosh, did your wife wear hats, like tall hats?
Not necessarily. It's just,
Okay,
she's been gone for a while and undead.
you might have picked something up. Okay, well,
Got a
with
5.
fail die, you actually recall being told back at the what do we call it? The Cactus Blossom. There
Yep.
were some ladies that were supposed to arrive that hadn't.
Oh,
Could
God.
be describing one of them. That's the only parallel you can draw. But it doesn't sound like your wife, and it definitely doesn't sound like one of the ladies you've met already. None of them had any headwear.
The lady that came up to the farm, I don't suppose you remember anything about him.
No, I remember I was
Aside
going
from
to
the dress and the
trying
hat.
to see if I could greet her and help her and guide her to the farmhouse, but yeah, I can't rightly remember what happened after I seen her. I know I put my shovel down. I was done mucking anyway. But gosh, I'm sorry, Father. I can't rightly remember anything after that. Till I woke
All
up,
right.
hurting in the desert, mighty thirsty.
Yeah. I imagine you're. I want. Hang out there for a second, okay?
Nods. Can I get another one of them biscuits?
Absolutely, kiddo. Marshall, can you hand me a little bit of the bacon and a biscuit?
Sure.
And we're out of the woods on this one, but I have an idea about what we're about to find.
And now that you've been able to help him out and get a good view, he does look like mid to late teens. He doesn't object to you calling him kiddo or anything, but you're old, so he might just be letting that be what it is.
All right. He hands down like a thick piece of bacon and a biscuit. It's like, just take your time with that. Don't rush it. If you need more water, we can get you another canteen.
Ooh, bacon too. And he is scarfing it down, and he'll be done with that by the next time you talk to him.
Go back over. Gents, I think the 3 girls who were supposed to show up to the Cactus Blossom may be infected with vampirism. And they're out here yonder hunting.
You may decide we're going to have to stake us some pretty ladies.
Would seem so.
Well,
I was able to get the infection out of this kid. But he's only been bitten since yesterday, and it's all healed now. I don't know how long those ladies have been affected. I don't know if I can save them.
You do feel like this kid is super lucky that you guys came along when you did.
Oh, my question is, were they infected before being called out, or did something out here infect them before they could get in town?
That I can't comment on yet. They never made it to town, I can tell you that.
you seem to be the expert in all this. What's the best way to deal with such things?
Light it on fire.
Have you got any good whiskey?
I had not planned on bringing some out, but I have a canteen that the marshal is currently holding that has been blessed, and it will burn a creature of the undead. I tested it on the boy, and it went to an awful rash with just a little bit of a damp cloth.
Well, is the boy all right?
Boys are going to be fine now. I've got the infection out of him. His wounds are healed. He's good.
Hmm. Well, if we get something that can, hmm.
And I got to be honest with you, a lot of the energy that I use to do these things or reach out and talk to the meteorological phenomena, I went through a bunch of it just a second ago to heal him. So this isn't something I can pull off like every day. Well, multiple times every day. I might be able to do it once more.
Well, if we could find ourselves a decent accelerant, I could probably modify these little walking grenades that I made to be more of a fire spreader in an area rather than an explosive. Think that would be handy?
I still think the explosives will work.
Oh, well, if you think they'll work then.
I mean, we fought those Nosferatu things in the cave, and
Bullets seem just fine.
something I was a little surprised at, but yeah. But excited in the surprise, not like, oh no, why would it work that way? It was more like, yay!
Alright then. Well,
I
how
thought we got
long
rid of that problem, but apparently there's still more of them out there.
how long are we gonna piddly foot around here then?
Yeah, I got a couple questions to put more.
Oh yeah, no, he's fine. If you want to all hop down and talk to him, go right ahead.
Hop down, walk over to him.
Johnny Swanson's his name.
Well, Johnny, why were you headed to Hatleberg?
Oh, I was just trying to get out of the heat, following the sun. I mean, I ain't been out this far, but I know town's generally that direction, and from there I can get back to the ranch. Might even come across it on the way, but this trail here is unfamiliar to me.
Do you know which direction your homestead is from here?
Well, I reckon back from where you came, if and y'all came from Hadleyburg. And he kind of gestures in the direction from whence you came.
All right. So, what were you doing out this far to have to be wandering back towards?
Gosh, I wish I could say Marshall. I'm sorry, I don't rightfully remember what happened. I told the father I went to go greet somebody who was coming up on the farmhouse, and well, after that, it's kind of a blur. And I woke up this morning in the desert. The sun's starting to bake me a little bit.
Hmm. Well, just sit right there for a moment. Go back to the others.
Marshall, I don't suppose y'all happen to have an extra canteen I can borrow, and well, maybe even a spare hat. I can see it returned. Maybe even to that new church they building in town.
I'll see what we got.
Just for the rest of the walk back, you understand.
Walk back over to the other two. We gotta invite him to go with us, or let him walk back by himself.
If he walks back, I'll give him my hat. He can leave it at the church. If he wants to come with us, he's welcome to hang out in the back of the wagon. Just keep his damn head low, because we're going into danger. I don't want to bury another Dan.
Very true. Well, depending on the sun coming up, being proper high now, he's probably safe enough to walk back if he makes it today.
Well, we weren't exactly riding at a breakneck speed, so I imagine he'll make it come nightfall.
True. That he can cut across a couple of the gullies we had to go around.
Also true.
All right. Reach into the boot in the back and pull out a spare canteen. I don't think we have any extra hats back there. I don't
No,
see any.
he can.
I don't see any clothes on the list.
No, let me scroll up a little bit. Oh, it was in the campaign info. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we also put it into the party inventory.
Yeah, party inventory has a whole bunch of stuff in the wagon.
Now, let me pull that up.
But
I'm
I
glad we
do
got
not see
over there.
clothing in there at all.
No, I didn't expect it to be the case. Well, it's something we'll have to think about in the future.
Very true.
Okay, he'll go back over. Johnny?
Yes, Father?
Takes his hat off. Johnny, I'm going to give you this hat.
Oh,
We'll give you an extra strip of bacon and some a canteen and an extra biscuit. That should get you easily back to town and have enough energy to get you there.
well, that's awful nice of you, Father. I do
So
appreciate it. This will keep the sun out of my eyes pretty well, making my way back.
I guarantee you, once you make it into town, someone's going to notice the hat. So you head straight to the church, and you're going to ask for Mary Clarence. Okay, say it back to me now.
I'm going to go into town, go straight for the church, ask for a Mary Clarence.
Yep, she's the sister who works there, and tell her Father Carter said to take care of you till he gets back. And then you can give her my hat.
He nods.
And until we get home or back from dealing with this stuff out here, you stay there. All right? If we need to square anything up with
Oh,
one of
well,
your,
I don't know, mister. I got lots of, Father, sir, I'm already late on chores for today. Gonna be a little bit sore that I came up missing.
I'll go with you to explain it all.
Well, if you
Okay?
insist, Father.
I'd rather you be safe, and I have to help somebody with a small lecture about, human kindness, than a dead kid out here who got lost because he tried to help somebody at night.
Well, you have my word, Father. I hope you return
Okay.
soon, but I will meet you there.
And if I don't get back soon, you can ask the sister to send a message out to your homestead, and she'll make sure it gets done.
He nods, brushes off his pants, and stands up, situates the canteen, and puts the foodstuffs in his pocket. Says, well, I best be getting on then. Can't thank you enough. Don't know what would have happened if y'all hadn't come across me out here.
I'm worried I do. That's the reason I'm asking you to stay at the church.
Maybe the Lord is looking out for both of us then, Father.
Sounds like it. I get lucky sometimes. Now, you just remember, take a prayer, do what Mary Clarence tells you to do. You'll be fine.
Will do. He tips
All right,
his
get it.
slightly oversized hat at the marshal. Thank you too, Marshal. Whoever else is in the back there, I thought I heard another voice.
You're mighty well.
That's
you're
our
still
educated
next
professor.
time, but
He kind of gives a audible sigh. So, all right then. I'll be seeing you later then. Gives another tip
Take care,
of the
Mr.
hat.
Swanson.
Starts to take off. And you can tell he's now no longer slouching and dragging. He's got a little bit more pep in his step, and you hear him as he gets further away starting to whistle to himself and make his way back down.
When he gets out of what I would consider earshot, he will put his hand on the wagon and just look back at the marshal. I'm so glad I didn't have to kill that boy.
uh, see the marshal lower his rifle. Yeah, yeah. Not kill the boy.
You you need a spare hat there, Father?
I don't know. I could raw dog it for a while. It's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got the tents in the back. We could set up a sun shader or something out of the poles. Or
God, Marshal, I'm not that old.
I know I'm more
Come on.
concerned about my eyesight with the sun glaring down on that bald head of yours.
This is the wonder of the Lord's work as he runs a hand over what is clearly a bald head with his beard being the it stops really at the top of his where his hat would sit.
Is that how you created that halo back at that bar? Shining the light off that cube of yours?
Don't give away all my meteorological phenomena.
I'm starting to figure you out a little bit there, fella.
Shush you. Took a long time to develop meteorological phenomenon based on this shiny, perfect example of a globe.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's why I wear a hat all the time. Bart's got a better hair than me. I'm actually jealous. I think the only other person in town that really knows that I'm bald, more than likely, is his wife, Sophia, because she's had to measure me for a few things.
Do you preach with your hat on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
only comes off when he sleeps and prays.
Um, I don't know how many people honestly show up to church at this point. Not sure how thick the congregation is at this, venture.
Actually, quite a few because of the reputation you have garnered. And some people have seen actual miracles performed and have spread that word. Some of them
A
get
couple of times.
exaggerated with the telephone game, if you will.
Yeah, sure. And that's fine. He doesn't try to dissuade that because it just makes more people show up. I'll let you believe what you want to believe. I guess a couple times during a particularly powerful sermon, you might have seen him pull his hat off and hold it to his chest for a second, and then it goes back on. If you could say the father's vain about anything, it's he's a little embarrassed by it sometimes, but I'm sure most people would give two shits about whether or not I'm bald.
Well, here, take this handkerchief and make yourself a do-rag so by the end of this your head ain't red.
Noted. And he just wraps it around, ties it in the back. It should also keep the sweat out of my eyes.
Let's get going.
All right. Climbs it back up into the wagon. Well, we did find out one useful piece of information.
There's at least 3 of them.
More than likely 3 of them. Sorry, 2 pieces of information. 2, if we have canteens, I can bless them and they will hurt those creatures.
So what you're saying is put a canteen of blessed water onto these little what did I call him earlier? The world's most deadliest child's toy.
Yeah.
Send it in for a nice watery explosion.
Yeah, something like that.
Bless the room and everyone in it, all in one go.
If you strap the canteen to the explosive device, it might explode the water all over them, and well, that might hurt.
But possibly. Could work.
Just a thought, we got a little while until we get there, but he snaps the reins and gets the horses moving again. Yeah,
You're
honestly
able to
didn't know if that would
continue
work or
to
not.
follow the trail, and of course, you're going to see the shuffling footsteps fresh in the ground from little Johnny's passage out. And keeping a keen eye, easy to forget how quickly darkness can swoop in. See the sun starting to set, and as you're coming up on part of the road, there's a mysterious fog that is built up. And you'd be heading right toward it. You can feel the skittishness, the horses. They are quite uncomfortable the further you traverse into said fog.
Balls.
With that, let's take a very quick break.
All right.
Give you a moment to
Well-
ponder your situation and discuss if you'd like, but save Johnny Swanson for vampirism. Can confirm. All right. Yeah, very quick. Be back here 5 to 10ish, and then so.
I have a question now.
Yes.
I didn't technically run, but would you say going to deal with Johnny was potentially dangerous?
He didn't present a threat. If you had encountered him later, yes, definitely, but not
All
quite
right.
yet. You could have very easily just put one in between his eyes and been done with it without.
I was just trying to see it
much struggle.
run into danger to save a character. I'm like, well, I thought I might have done
Let me
it.
see. Yeah, not quite yet.
Okay, that's fine. It was about to be number 3, kill an enemy with your bare hands.
Well, you may yet have time.
Yeah, that's not over. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
All right, we shall convene.
Ugh. I know. Have to go. Ah.
I am back at the leisure of everyone.
Ugh.
All right.
Welcome back, sir. I just saw the important message.
That's the help.
And we await the father. If they're back, they're muted. I think the father may have been snagged in the mist. Hey, all right. That looks like Father Carter's back
Mm-hmm.
and is a pickle.
I was having a hard time getting some pickles out to munch on, so I was in a bit of a pickle.
Good.
Yep. Tip your waitress.
Well, as your wagon drifts deeper into the mists, your horses become more and more skittish, start to take a slower pace, a little harder to control. You can feel the chill of the night, sense of foreboding. You can see, once you get a little bit deeper in, there are pinpoints of light as the mist starts to draw back. 4 of them, all surrounding you. And this meteorological phenomena does feel unnatural.
I look over at Agnito. This one's not me.
I'd say I thought it was too hot today for fog.
Hmm. Well, this is quite peculiar.
Can I please get a notice check from everyone?
All right, who's gonna hold the lantern?
I think I need to open. Oh, I must have closed my sheet
Oh.
by accident.
Wow, Marshall.
If anything, I am perceptive.
Damn.
Quite.
I just hope I get 4 or higher. Well, I got the 4. Thank you, Wild Die. Whew. Lord gives and he takes away.
-4 if it's based on hearing.
It is based on hearing, sir.
0,
So, -1.
0.
You can keep the 0 from the wild pencil. So you will notice very prominently, Marshall, that as the wagon slows moving into this strange foggy area, that you can hear something. It sounds like singing, perhaps, kind of surrounding, emanating from all around you.
Great. And now there's a choir. And now there's a choir out here in the fog.
What are you saying?
I hear some slightly ominous singing.
Wonder if you're hallucinating. I don't hear a thing.
I hear it.
I wonder if I'm hallucinating. I don't hear a thing.
Gonna get you one of them ear horns.
Like Bloodbath McGrath.
Yep.
Gross.
Eh?
Eventually, Agnito, you will be able to hear it, and it is just as the mists finally part to reveal the light beyond and the figures therein. I will actually need a spirit roll from everyone. As 4 tightly clad forms are slowly stepping toward.
Man, I can see how the range hands disappeared. They're like, you're hot.
Great.
Well, you remember them, their siren fish. It's a very similar effect. So the
And a D12.
marshal and the father, yeah, right, are you're going to be able to resist the pull, the draw to these figures as they're kind of sashaying very slowly closer to you. Agnito, do you like better the red hat or the purple shirt? Because you are inexplicably drawn toward them. Red hat to your upper left, purple shirt to your bottom left.
I mean, does he have some sort of advantage considering he can't even hear the siren song?
Oh, he can now.
I would say the most peculiar thing about all of this is apparently there's 4 moons. One behind each sexy lady.
Now that, Marshall, is a meteorological phenomenon.
One even goes for the whole town.
Lord works in mysterious ways.
No. So the top hat.
Red hat?
The hat, right? Oh, top hat.
The ones that you are drawn toward are on the left.
Oh, okay. Let's go with that.
So Marshall and Father, you can see Agnito has lowered his arms and is kind of slowly stepping toward them as the two of you
shit.
resist the siren's call. You might need a good shaking.
Agnito takes his hat off because he's in the presence of a wonderful lady. Kind of stammering through his studies.
Nice. He has taken
Ow.
off the hat in a about to woo motion.
I would just reach over and punch him.
Oh my gosh.
That works better than the rifle.
Please roll a d4.
Would that be fighting?
He
Oh, yeah.
not paying attention. So this is just to see how. Actually,
Okay.
a d4 will actually not break through his toughness. So it would be just purely startling. Agnito, go ahead and make that spirit check
I really should up spirit.
again.
It's the only one I've got listed for.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
You are shaken, and this
Fucking one good punch.
red-hatted lady creeps you out now that you can see her closer. Clothes are a little bit
Ah.
haggard, and her eyes are glowing red. The darkness.
Oh, wait a minute. Got the curves in all the right places, but I dare say you've seen better days.
Sorry about that.
And kind of a simultaneous chorus. You hear 4 separate voices whisper, "You will join us."
Yeah, I doubt that.
I need a medium burst template, sir.
You said there's no point in trying to save.
What is it?
In your utilities folder.
There you go.
Resist. How?
I'm gonna start winding up a spider.
So yeah, Marshall and Father, you will see.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put this up somewhere. Then I'll put it wherever.
Okie doke. Agneto has started to wind one of his little presents.
Yep, I'll just follow suit. Start winding mine.
Ah,
I pull out my fancy new Gatling shotgun.
That seems kind of small.
Weren't you girls supposed to go work at the Cactus Blossom? Like, how the hell did you all end up as the undead?
we have been promised power beyond your meager understanding.
I really doubt that. I work for the Lord.
And our master will taste you after we have.
Master,
Well,
are we
that
talking about?
sounds kind of not a little kinky, but it's too much for me, the young lady.
I love the horse sheriff. That thing is fucking great.
I thought so.
Or cow. Yeah, sold. I would buy a deck. That picture.
I have a bunch of extra decks. I just wanted to use one because of funsies.
Oh, it's working great.
That's pretty good.
No.
Moo indeed. The winding has begun.
Have some whining like, your master a dude or a dudette?
You will see him when we have taken
Him. Got it. Thank you.
you. Well, it looks to me like you guys might have some issues with that there initiative. You can, for one Benny, draw a new action card. If you do not want to go last, Mr. Agnito.
Fuck it always happens. I'm used to it at this point.
Isn't each square supposed to be 2 feet in this game?
It's supposed to be a meter, right? Or two meters. Let me check the square measurement.
Yeah,
Here.
squares-
See what that is.
squares are
Registered
5
as.
feet.
Oh, it is.
The classic 5 foot.
Registered as 2 feet. Let me, or 5 feet. Let me change that to 2 meters. Go ahead and measure again.
There we go.
There you go.
I say they're in prime shotgun range.
My oversight. And it looks like those blast templates maybe changed in their size.
Well, they're just reflecting the meter shift. If one of them's supposed to be like 20 foot or a 10-foot diameter, then the medium one looks accurate.
Yeah, that should be all good. Yeah, but they did look small on the feet measurement.
Yes, they did.
That can be expected.
Because that seems more appropriate.
Right? All right, well, Father Carter, you are first in the initiative order. Neither side has surprise because y'all made your way, shook yourself of their siren song. You can choose to hold your action. I know it's been a while since we played, so I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know. Can interrupt actions with opposed athletics. with that there hold if you choose to do so.
All right.
If you want to have multiple actions, you can take a maximum of 3 total, but each will be a -2. So unlike Fallout, you have to call this one before, and it affects all of your actions.
Do we start with bennies or no?
Yeah, you should have bennies already, but yeah, you automatically start with 3 regular white bennies every session.
And if you contributed to the recap, you should get a blue Benny.
Yes, sir. And any that y'all might have had.
So my plan is the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 turns, and I let the little bastard go so that it goes off where the blast imp that I put there is.
And each wind Magneto you said was a meter?
It's just, however long. Sure, why not?
He told us a meter, so that's why I'm like 4
I can
turns.
say like a wind is a square.
Yeah,
You do
I figured that's what
wide to square.
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If I need to make that 4, I can always step up to here to make that thing 4. Sorry.
So the way that we shall do this is, Magneto, you will make a weird science roll, and for every success and raise, they will get to move a square per turn. So if you get like an 8, they'd be able to move 2 in a turn. If you
I
get
think
a
he's good.
22, Jesus.
Get it 22. We can go back to Hadleyburg and blow up somebody.
These apparently are fast little skitterers. So you're going to be able to move up to
So at
5.
16, you could do 4 squares in 1 turn.
Yes.
That's 5. Okay.
Yeah. Up to 5 max, and twisting them is quick. Like that's a pretty quick action to get them wound up. And then you will set them off, and they will tick, 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 boom. So that having been said and done, Father Carter, you have your parameters.
Yeah, boom.
It was made with the MacGyver skill as an explosive.
With a
It got a raise, so 2d6 in a medium. So roll 2d6 for damage.
Did I just roll 2d6 then?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, my enter key did not do that. Let me just.
All or nothing.
So does the 6 explode?
It's up to the DM.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they
Does
will
damage?
explode
Okay.
if they hit their max, absolutely. And that's going to help you here based on your result thus far, for sure.
Nice.
That's 11.
Look at that.
I'll burn a blue Benny to see if I can add to that and just add a d6.
Ooh-wee.
Well, these are a problem. Oh, not RR. All right, so 15.
Well, that is going to be after their toughness soaks up. You will get the result of a shaken and a wound because you've got a success essentially and a raise thereafter. I just now saw Goose's snap out of it. So, let's see. I should have that there table in my notes here. Can I please have you, Father Carter, roll me 2d6? This
Sure
is
thing,
for
coming
the
up.
potential special effect on the shaken.
Hopefully it's just the shaken then.
We got a, what was it, 6 total? Play well shaken. Most common in the middle there. So shaken plus a wound for each of them. And that is a pretty mighty blast coming forth from the little spider grenades. Magneto, great success. An effective prototype. You hear hissing in response as you see them recoiling, shuddered from the blast, a little bit hunched over. They're now glaring, baring sharp teeth. They are no longer trying to be happy or seductive or even intimidating. It looks like they have gone feral.
Anyone else found him more attractive now?
Shoot him, Marshall.
So you can also move up to your pace each turn.
I'm just trying to keep between the two of them so that if I need to do a blessing or something or heal someone, I can.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you will not have to worry about that. Well, Marshall, you are up next, sir.
Taking 2 attacks.
Ooh, dose attacks. -2 on your tests. Proceed as you will.
Gonna go first for Black Hat.
Well, that is the one as described by Johnny Swanson. If you're just taking that personal. And if you are firing your gun, you will roll your shooting skill. You just have a target of 4 for the usual. Any raises will add extra damage to the result.
Asking me. Okay, maybe I had the wrong attack and damage selected because it had 2 separate pop-ups.
Well, that
Weird.
sounds annoying.
Because there's the
miscellaneous modifier thing, yeah.
there's the attack and damage, the damage only, and the attack X and damage. And then the second pop-up was asking me about skill dice. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, shooting?
No, it was
Or is it number?
it was a drop down of numbers.
Weird.
Yep.
That doesn't even make any sense because it's a die
Oh, sweet
type,
Jesus.
not anyway. That's spooky.
Well, I'd say that probably hits.
Well, damn. And Black Hat is hit with that. So you've got your success and 3 raises. So you're going to be adding 3d6 to your damage.
22 damage.
Oh, shit.
You have a Gatling weapon?
Yeah. I got promoted. They
Good.
gave me a gun.
God.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that burns through their toughness incredibly. And the shaken won't matter because you've got enough to push through for the extra wounds from the raises. So you quickly spin and target the one in the black hat. Let loose your Gatling shotgun. There's an explosion of red mist as the body falls to the ground and the tall hat rolls in the dust. There
Fun
is no
part
more
is,
any face, hair, or head remaining.
Gallon Shotgun has a rate of fire of 2. I'm still on the first action. Switching to red shirt.
Switch into red shirt.
Good Lord, Marshall, I didn't even bless your weapon.
Did not even.
I'm been to White Benny. That's a reroll, right?
Yeah.
Cause fuck that shit.
There's conveniently a reroll button in the chat.
No, not ×2, -2. There we go. That's more like it.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
How many raises is that?
2.
Your shit's like a pendulum, son.
I know, right? I think if I do this, it'll work too.
There's no fucking way.
No, that
It's
messed up
not
the
giving you
math somehow.
your result. That is kooky.
Nah,
Maybe if
I was.
the extra was maybe.
Yeah, I
Just roll
thought
it separate.
doing the plus 2d6 would include it. Apparently not.
So, but it did give us our numbers there. So we've got 8 and 6 is 14. That is going to be, after their toughness, a success, but just shy of that extra raise.
Oh, it's 8-6. Yeah, you're one shy.
Indeed. Can I please
Fuck it.
have you roll for me 2d6?
I got a blue. I'll add a d6 to it.
Well, that is no matter what going to push you over.
Yeah.
Well, you got the one you needed, so that will be a shaken and a wound. But for the shaken, I will still need that 2d6. Is a setback. Target suffers a setback of some sort. She might fall off a ledge, lose confidence for minions, take a rash with foolish action, or simply lose her next action she attempts to recover from whatever situation she finds herself in. So after being hit and seeing her companion die, she is going to recoil and start to move instinctively away rather than toward. Looks like she is planning maybe to escape. She doesn't get far. I'm not giving her full pace. But yeah, she immediately is like, oh, there's a side of fuck this starting to brew. And she is hissing and again looking feral, hunched, clawed hands out. She's glaring you down, Marshall. If
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
mistaken, that was your first turn action, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, well, for your second, let's see what you've got.
Take a couple steps forward, get her back in range. Second action. Yeah,
Oh,
with
God.
-2.
You guys
That's
are
only
exploding dice like a mofo tonight. You take Nosferatu very personally, don't you?
Just a bit.
Yeah, I forgot to put the -2. That's only 12.
Hey, that's still divisible by 4, so you've got your success and a couple raises, sir.
Plus 2d6.
Plus 2d6.
22 damage again.
Holy. Well, that red shirt is going to be blown to tatters, as there is now a hole where the torso was. That their bottom half of the tight leather pants is going to collapse to the ground. What is remaining of the top half is going to fall nearby. There's a puddle of happy goo bubbling on the ground between the two halves.
You know, it's a good thing we're not hunting these things in Scandinavia. They'd call you Thor, because that's the thunder.
Stupid cat, don't be licking my dirty plate.
Oh, I'm gonna lick that dirty plate.
Oh, God. What is it to swap weapons? There's minor actions, right? Or is it minor in place of movement in this game? I can't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
I am checking that out. Hmm. Well, I'm going to have to double check that. For now, just go ahead and use half of your pace to swap out. I did not see in the quick reference, and I don't want to hold things up. So half of your pace for this skirmish will allow you to switch your weapons.
Hi. I moved 2 earlier. That leaves me 1 left. I'll take a step back and use the other half of my pace to swap out for my peacemakers. Because I can only get 3 of those out of the Gatling shotgun before it's empty.
Ah.
Because each attack wastes 5 bullets. So that was a very loud couple seconds. That's 15 shotguns. Shells went off. Which is funny, because I like how it has a rate of fire of 2. So you only get 3 damage rolls out of it.
We need to
Anyway,
invent a chain feed.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my...
Like a side clip with 5 extra rounds.
It is a dangerous time. The purple shirt and the red hat are going to convene on Magneto. Is the closest victim.
Go fuck yourself. I mean, 2 women are about to suck on me, so I can't complain too terribly much. No, nothing? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
mean,
preparing your death, so I'm partially distracted.
you're an old man. Get what you can get. I ain't judging.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my 60s. This is where I can get women to hit on me, but whatever.
She looks like she's into you.
Oh yeah, she is.
She's trying to get all up into me.
Is attacking. First one is a 6.
I mean, she hits, right?
That depends on your parry, sir.
5.
Ah, she will just barely get above your parry, but will not get any extra damage. Oh wait, she gets an extra die. My bad. Because of her frenzy. Swipe number 1. Parry of 5, so she'll only get 1 raise there. Oh, that was. I don't know why. Okay, I read that wrong
Mitch,
on the NPC sheet. I thought I was just rolling damage, but it didn't attack again. We're gonna go ahead and ignore that and just go straight into damage here.
My toughness is 6.
So your toughness is going to take away from that there 12. Let's see, she actually did get a raise. So that there's 17, so that's 11. That means will be shaken with a raise.
I can't soak it.
You can. You can spend a
How does that
penny.
work?
You'll spend a penny, and then you will make a vigor check. And each success and raise will remove a wound as it happens. And that includes the shakenness. You actually should have on your character sheet a soak button.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and
good
click
luck.
that, and it should be doing a toughness or a vigor check for you. So that is a success.
Okay.
So you will be able to remove a wound, but there will be a shaken. And
So I'm shaken.
yes, but you can still do a reroll if you desire.
No, not really.
Okay. Then let me see for the shaken effect. Hey, what do you know? Plain old shaken.
I just reread the bullets per rate of fire thing. I had that wrong. It's 5 per rate of fire too. Not 5 per 1 rate of fire.
Oh, so after you use it 2 times, you've lost 5 bullets effectively.
Yeah. The one action with rate of fire 2 is only 5 bullets.
Okay.
Yeah, I could add another shot there, but that's fine. We can skip over it.
Having killed 2, hopefully that will suffice. And
Rolling damage again?
nope, this is a clawed attack. And your parry was 5. So she only has 1 success. There will not be any raises. Gar, she doesn't need raises. Haha, my turn to explode. And what again, please, was your toughness?
6.
That is going to be a shaken with 2 wounds. At a base.
Well, he's already shaken.
Nice. Explosion.
Very nice.
If you have a blue Benny and you want to try to erase everything that just happened to you, if you can get a 3 or higher on that blue Benny, it'll do it.
Do what?
Wipe out the entire attack of the damage that's coming your way.
Yeah, because with our
Well, how much damage was coming?
some woundage. What was that? Sorry, sir.
Well, how much damage was coming my way?
Basically 3 wounds worth, and you were already shaken, so it would drop you.
I'll take a wound.
Okay.
So with the soak, yes. She a vicious one. Miss Red Hat is going to come swooping in to attack the father in the same fashion.
Wait, that guy got 2 attacks on me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Give her extra die. They get one.
Ultra-frenzied. And they're fighting as a D10. What is your parry, Father Carter?
6. They just succeeded to get over it.
Just barely. And your toughness, sir?
7.
Ah, well, she is going to put a claw deep into your jacket, duster, maybe a little into the vest. But that swipe is not actually going to be able to hurt you. Her next swing is vicious.
That's 12.
Si, senor.
Parry is 6. So she got, she'll get a raise.
And your toughness was 7, you said?
It is correct. So she got 2 points over that.
Well, that is only worth a shaking.
My vigor is not bad. I can probably roll that off
Probably.
when it's my.
And for the shaken effect, that result was a 4. It's a double whammy. You will be both distracted and vulnerable. If you don't soak it.
Well, then I'll spend a
Distracted
penny and
gives a
soak it.
-2 to your rolls, and vulnerable gives them a +2 on their stuff against you.
I'll roll a soak and spend a penny. Let me take the penny off first before I forget. There. All right, here comes the soak roll.
Well, I think you succeeded a little.
Just a smidge.
All righty then. Well, Mr. Ogneto, you are up next, sir.
I'm gonna take 2 actions.
Well, be my guest.
That'll get him, right?
Yes, that right there will be enough to get them and save Father Carter the damage, unless you get some kind of failure. Could create a complication. But yeah, that'll do right there. Absolutely.
It was -2 because 2 actions.
Si, senor.
I'm gonna roll that.
I don't blame you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, you had to roll to unshake first.
Oh. How do we do that?
You can click that button that says roll down shake. And 6
I don't know if I.
Alright.
It work?
I'll go.
Okay.
Continue order.
And now I'm shaking, right?
Yes.
You are
Okay.
marginally shaken. You do still have that lingering wound, but you're otherwise good to go. And good looking out there. Thank you, Marshall.
Add the 2 back because you're no longer shaken.
Huh?
The -2. Oh, no, you're taking 2 actions. I keep forgetting that. My bad.
So that's the damage from the blast. 6.
So that will be under their toughness.
Well, fuck them.
If you have that Benny, you can add a d6.
No,
You want to? Red or blue?
no.
They will recoil from the blast, but it appears they were too far away from its center to be harmed. Lucky for you, you are taking 2 actions. What would you like to do next?
Hold on.
God, I keep forgetting it's Saturday.
Is that a problem for you, sir?
Not in the slightest. I'm just normally doing this on a weeknight, so I'm like, okay, I got to do this tomorrow at work, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's Sunday. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, gotcha.
Jesus Christ, I just can't roll fucking high on my goddamn dice. But whatever, it's a success. In place.
Kerr blasts you.
Bless you, whoever sneezed.
And I didn't raise, so.
So it should by default be your 3d6.
No, because I keep rolling low.
You could always spend a white penny and try to get that.
I don't have any.
Oh, do you want one of mine? I'll
Yeah.
still have one left.
Are you counting,
I'm good.
sir, the 3 whites that you start with every game?
I just used 3 biddies to get away from like 2 different wounds and an unshake.
And stuff. Okay, I just wanted to double check
Yeah.
because you can save from previous.
I'm
Well,
aware.
Give you
I'm
one of mine.
good. 9 damage.
And were you targeting purple shirt or red hat?
Neither. Same spot. It's a blast. It's the radius.
I'm sorry about that. Let's see. You and you're just a medium. So that is going to hit both. That actually, they already have themselves some hurt. Well, your Crawley device was less effective against them on this time. But your ball lightning, roundabout way, fully affects them, gets through their toughness. You see them cringe, kind of claw up. They tilt their heads back and shriek as there is this soothing scent of burning that will overtake their senses. And they will become husks. And in their place, it looks like carbon statues almost. Their features go away, their their flesh crisp to black, their eyes are hollow and lifeless. They're still wearing their clothing, but are charred bodies stuck in place after your blast.
I'll pull a disgusted looking face and look over at the father. One of them girls got me. I'm not going to turn into one of them, am I?
Did she bite you or claw you?
Dan?
It was a claw.
It clawed me.
Let me take a look at you real quick, okay? I have enough energy to fix it if that is what happened. He starts
You're like,
checking him out
fuck.
to see if,
Yeah.
you know, like wherever the, I don't know if it's on an arm or what. Do I see like a? Do I see where he got hit?
You do. You see a slash across his torso. Got in through
Okay.
his vest. It's a upper torso on the chest.
I will dab a bit. Same thing. Use the black cloth. Dab a bit on the rag, and I will run it across the wound to see what happens.
Agneto, you feel a little bit of discomfort as a wet rag is dragged across your fresh wounds.
Do I see the rash start to break out?
You do not.
You're in luck. Apparently, they got to bite you.
Oh well. As tempting as that might have been, I think I'll pass.
No problem. He'll put his hand over it and pray, and I'll spend a power point to heal him. Scroll down to the power here real quick. Oh, it's 3 power points. Sorry, 1 second. I'm down to 9. There it is. No additional modifiers. Oh, wow. You should feel fantastic after my hands glow.
Well, I dare say all that's left to do is take my jacket over to a seamstress.
I can't recommend Bart's wife enough.
Nito nods. It seems this here spider doesn't really have the oomph to deal with these ladies, but
Well, mine did.
yeah. Well, I suppose. The blast seems a bit stronger than usual, though.
Maybe the
Maybe
Lord liked me.
Maybe a fluke of the engineering. Who knows?
You know what? There's a lot of mist in the area. It could be a meteorological phenomenon. And he just smiles.
Could be.
Oh, I'll wrap my little black bandana thing around the top of my head and well, this will have to do until I get my hat back.
Western vampires. Jesus Christ.
Well, what would you expect? And eventually they, there's legends about him in the old world. Although I am going to have to inform the madam there that she'll probably want to put an ad out for additional girls who unfortunately got hit up by a vampire probably on the train to Hadleyburg.
Well, they spoke of a master, did they not?
They did. They referred to a him.
I'm assuming he's around here somewhere.
More than likely, but I would not like to hunt him at nighttime.
Very true.
They're saying we should make camp.
Yes.
These here personified statues kind of creep me out a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and make camp elsewhere. And I kind of poke at one.
At your touch, where do you poke it?
Just like in the subclavicular notch.
Right in the tip.
God damn it.
So for right at 10. That's funny.
Where did you poke it, sorry?
Like right in the throat.
In the throat? So where you touch, it starts to crumble away, and then the head collapses into the torso, and it also turns to dust. The torso remains, and the purple shirt girl is not wearing a hat, and so there's just a headless torso in its pose after your poke.
Alito just kind of frowns at it, puts a cloth over his mouth like it's poisonous air, and steps back.
This is kind of my thing.
I think I'll leave it to you, Father. I'm gonna go make camp just over yonder.
I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Marshall, if you want to go help him, I'll take care of last rites and everything.
I was gonna check these people real quick, see if they had anything on them we might be able to send back to the families.
You're welcome to do that. He's going to make sure that the head ash area gets removed from the torso. He will bury the ashes of the heads of every one of the girls in a separate location from the bodies.
Oh.
So, Marshall, can you let me know? Good reroll. How exactly are you going about your investigation, if you will?
Check in pockets. Seeing if they have anything like notes or whatnot or personal items.
Their pockets are completely empty. You do see that both of the ones, all of them actually, have some neck jewelry. The rest of their clothes are pretty well common. Nothing really stands out. Besides like the hats that are remaining. Those are unique, but the neck jewelry is all that remains. One of them has neck jewelry that has fallen to the ground after Agnito was poking.
Huh. Yeah, I'll take all the jewelry.
All the things and stuff, kind of make a
Yeah.
little collection. And you will need to roll. Upon attempting to remove the heads for burial, Father Carter, they
Yep.
will collapse into dust.
I will
You're welcome
happily
to, as
finish
best as you
you.
can, bury their torsos, as you can kind of handle from the outside with the clothing and stuff. But yeah, any touching of the neck or head area will dustify.
That's fine. He will happily shovel what he needs to into separate burial graves for torso and head, respectively.
Okay,
Based on old legends he's read about vampires and stuff like that.
better safe.
Um, yeah, it couldn't hurt, and it will help make sure that the person doesn't come back to life if their head and body are not buried in the same location. And as he's burying them, he asks Saint Rocco, and I know what that seems like, but he's a patron saint from Montpellier, France, back in 1346, that deals with contagious diseases and infections.
Ooh, very nice.
Ask Saint Rocco to look over these damsels as they make their way up to heaven and curse the individual who uh, caused them to be infected. So you will bring the end of the plague, or he will bring the end of the plague soon with his friends.
Very nice. And very fitting.
So he asks the saint of one other thing, which is the reason I like Rocco the most. Um, patron saint of dogs.
Interesting.
Nice.
Bow wow wow. Yippee.
Yep, that's why all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah, nice.
Aw.
So Agnito has moved to start making camp away from this choke point on the trail here. You see the trail leads off toward an area slightly wooded, but it is on the horizon beyond. ready for you to explore when your camping is done. Is there anything specific you guys want to do in making camp prior to the next day?
Sleep in shifts.
Yeah. Step 1, sleep in shifts. Step 2, reload Gatling shotgun. Step 3, hey, father, you want a red hat or a black hat?
I'll take the black hat.
There you go.
Thank you. Red really is not my
Has
color.
a big old top hat.
Yep, he certainly does.
That's got
Now
a
you
weird
just
little.
need to, now you just need to go around and steal people's memories.
Father Carter's been alive for ages. He can't remember shit. He keeps taking other people's memories. Like, I don't know what that is, but I'm doing it.
Well, I can think of a couple ways that cause immortality. You're close to one of them.
Yep.
I will not make
I'm a memory
fun of
vampire.
that guy. Father Carter's vampire self. But that's awesome.
Yeah, put the red hat into the back of the wagon.
With the collected neck jewelry.
Yep. You got a little juxtaposition going. Father Carter with the black hat, Agneta with the white hat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm the holy man and
Cool.
dressed in black, and he's the science guy dressed in white.
Little juxtaposition. Like it.
Not lost on me.
I'm a fan too. I didn't realize that. Good call.
All right. Who's taking watch first?
I'll go first.
And who will take the ever dreaded middle watch?
The young one can do that.
It's a split sleep, that's all. It's
Yeah.
least desired watch phase. You get woken up early and then have time to sleep after.
Yeah, Marshall can. He's young enough.
All right.
Well, everything is going to pass smoothly in the night. It's very eerie because you don't hear the common yips of coyote, you don't hear chittering bugs or anything. It is suspiciously and awkwardly quiet. But it's also night. You'll be greeted with the sun the next day, rested and ready to continue forth. And there shall we rest for tonight's session.
Yeah, but I need to remember to put my PowerPoints back up because I was getting close to being tapped.
Well, doing that before we leave.
Yep.
There was quite a bit of spending of that. Indeed.
I barely saved enough. That's the reason you didn't see me pull out any miracle power during that last fight. I was just like, I'm going to shoot and stab whatever the hell's going on.
Well,
'Cause in
the
case they
fight would have
cut-
gone differently had you not in advance prepared explodies and Gatling shotguns. That was very effective.
Let's see, I need to reinvest 8 points. 5 there.
How many advances is that for tonight?
How many advances?
2 there.
Or no, we go XPs.
With this one, you just advance milestone,
Okay.
and that will not be happening so soon as such. You can solve this mystery and put to rest whatever threat looms over Hadleyburg and the surrounding area. You might be able to reflect on your experiences then. If I can be vague about your next level up.
Sure.
But also kind of plainly suggestive.
Do we get a spoiler?
Sure. I can go ahead.
Too much
So
spoiler.
essentially, morning also will go uneventful. You'll have time to have some of your rations, gear up, reload, etc., prepare. Horses are behaving a lot better. And you'll find a small river that kind of follows the path. You will come to a ridge, overlooks a small little canyon below. You see some ruins, whose designs are somewhat familiar.
More of them?
And, of course, your old friend Stairs. Lots of them,
Tons of bitches.
Well, at least we had rice this morning.
right?
Yep.
You didn't have. So it will be outside of those ruins that we shall pick up next time. If you are so
Aztec
brave
vampires.
as to venture beyond. My old enemy. Stairs. I love that.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for the game, sir.
Indeed. Thank you for all being here on a fun Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I will
And where's
catch
the
you all later.
Let's see, Star Trek is tomorrow, and then maybe
You're on date
Wednesday, maybe Friday. We're looking at on the other side.
I'll poke everybody in L5 bar again and see what's going on.
Yeah, I might have to like message individually. I don't know.
If you could.
How often people like log on or check Discord or get alerts. So
Yeah, and I know that just because I have the Discord on all the time when I'm on my desktop or the laptop here, doesn't mean everybody else does it.
right.
Right.
Same.
Alright. I'm going to jump up to my channel. You guys have a good night.
All right.
All right, night,
Peace
y'all.
be with you. Have a great evening.